Hello. Don't even know what day it is. On the fly. Hi, welcome back. It's Wednesday, December 6th. Maybe I just got back from a meeting at Archer School and everything's quiet right now because everybody's gone. And I thought I should do this stash video. I said that I was going to. I want to. So we're just going to do it. I did think for a while, I didn't know if I wanted to do it live or not. I decided not to simply because I'm afraid of interruptions as I look for my phone. Because I would not be surprised. Let's get real. Every time I do a video, my phone rings. So this I could do and edit if I need to, and there are less interruptions for you guys that are watching as I'm responding to comments, you know, whatever. First, I want to say that I'm drinking my coffee out of this amazing mug that Nolene sent me that I got a couple weeks ago and have been so rude and have not thanked her. So I need to do that as soon as this video is over. Thank you so much. I sent Nolene a chart from my Goodwill binder, and apparently she knows me enough to know that I love coffee. So Costa, I think is what it's called, is equivalent to like a Starbucks. And I don't know what any of these things are. The clock, I'm assuming it's like Big Ben, but I don't know because I don't know anything and I've never been anywhere. And here's the skyline of London, I'm gonna assume, and I'm also assuming that she lives in Qatar or Qatar. I'm not sure. I think Qatar is like old school way of pronouncing it, and now it's Qatar. Nonetheless, thank you. I love this mug and also the magnet you sent me, and I will send you a Facebook message today to try to absolve myself of being horrid and not thanking you for your gift because I love it. So thank you. I'm gonna take a drink. My coffee is only warm now instead of hot because I just warmed it up really quick when I got back. Okay, so today we are going to go through my stash. I think I captured it all other than like the whips that I have, but this is what I have. There's Lucy. So this started out as just my bag of kitted up things, and then this is everything else. Some of it kitted, some of it not. It's ridiculous. It's a mess. So kind of what's prompting this is I definitely plan on doing a Stitch from Stash in 2018. I know, right? Because I talked about this with 2017 and I failed miserably. The fact of the matter is I have a crap ton of stuff and I want to stitch it all and I don't need any more charts. So while I still will buy floss, also part of the reason why I want to do this, to see if there's any specialty flosses that I need to order before the end of the year, I don't need any more charts. I did just purchase a few days ago Brittany's chart, Ingleside Imaginarium. She just released her 2018 Stitch Along, and I'm very interested in that. So I did buy that. I've decided to not purchase the Clouds Factory one. I was all on board until I saw it was like an alphabet sampler, and then I wasn't so excited, though I may go back to that. I mean, I can always buy it later, no big deal. And I haven't seen Frosted Pumpkin yet, but I don't think that I've purchased any Frosted Pumpkin stitch-alongs except for like the Woodland sampler, and I don't think that was, I think that was a stitch-along. I don't know. Anyway, I have that one started. Obviously, I haven't gotten very far. Let me just adjust here. Christmas has been Christmasing. As a side note, this is our, this is the tree that we got last weekend. We cut that down at the Christmas tree farm. This is my lighted garland that goes actually all the way around the mantle. And then I decided one Christmas tree wasn't enough. So I'm going to give you just a quick little peek. Ignore my ugly kitchen. Da, 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 da. This is, I'm just going to move you a little bit. My mom's vintage aluminum Christmas tree. It's from the 50s. They were super popular in the 50s. She purchased it when I was probably in the 4th grade from a neighbor of ours who was getting rid of it. Her name was Marion. And I love it. She gave it to me, I don't know when she gave it to me, a long time ago. She doesn't put up a Christmas tree anymore. And it has the original color wheel, but the color wheel's in really bad shape. So I decided not to pull that out because kids, I can't have nice things. So if anybody has a lead on a color wheel for an aluminum tree that I can get, let me know. I would even be willing to buy like a modern one, not necessarily a vintage one, because they're really expensive. Anyway, let's get started. So, in absolutely no order, just by what I'm grabbing, let's go through some stash. Let's see if we can reignite my love. And try not to hit the table so much. Okay. Oh, this is the Peacock band sampler from Northern Expressions Needlework. Orietta stitched this and finished it. Tracy P has stitched almost all of this. She's gotten quite a bit done. This is definitely the specialty stitch one. I actually have fabric and beads for it. I don't know that I'm going to stitch this. I really like some of the specialty stitches, but some of them are just, I'm not sure that they're worth the agony to get them done. So I may purchase, not anytime real soon, or maybe today, who knows, the cross stitch version and see if I can pull some of the bands from that one and do some specialty stitch and some cross stitch. I think that will make me happy. So that's my plan on that one. Oh, this is Seasons in Chalk Summer. This is one that I started, and it's just my working copy from the magazine because I have a digital subscription. So it's this one. I started this for May, or for Mania, and I didn't like it. And this is some black linen. I don't know. There's a needle minder in there too. I have no idea what my plan was for that. There's even a needle on the needle minder. I must have switched out the fabric. I also have, though, in my stash some of Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie Slate. I purchased at my L&S last year that I was going to do those on. This I kitted with Mosale fabric and floss from her mystery package 1. And it is the Passion Ricamo. I'm not saying that right, I know. Halloween. Was it Jessie Marie? It wasn't Jessie. Maybe it was Sarah, Bright Stitcher. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Sherry Burkett. God, I don't know. Somebody was stitching this, and I really liked it. And obviously, I haven't gotten to that. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. But maybe. I liked it. I like it. It's just a... I don't know. It's funny how your tastes change. This I kitted up for Mania. This is a scrap of 16 count Ada, maybe. Opal that I'm doing my Brooks Book Advent Animals on, so that must be a little less. And I was going to do the winter quilt. Nope. The spring quilt. Whatever this one is. That's what I cut it out for, it looks like. Haven't gotten to that. That was going to be a Mania start. Maybe this was going to be Mania 2015 and I never managed. I'm not sure that I'm into these quilts anymore. I don't know. This is obviously the bag of duds. This This is a Stitch Rovia piece that I kitted up. I really liked this. Julicious stitched it for her brother, I think. Brother-in-law. I don't remember. I kitted it up with just white Aida. That's when I first got back into stitching. I'm definitely not stitching that on Aida. I know that for a fact. This is Debbie's Roses from Chatelaine. It was a freebie. It's not a freebie anymore. Can we just take a minute? I'm sure a lot of you are on Facebook know that Martina Rosenberg, I think was her last name, she passed away unexpectedly a couple days ago. That was a hard blow, wasn't it? I didn't know her. I have a few of her designs, but that's quite a loss to our community, and yeah, poor families making it through, especially around the holidays. It's terrible. But anyway, I kind of want to do that. It's kitted, but it's on, I have it kitted with that crappy white uneven even weave from MCG Textiles. It's terrible. No. This was going to be a Mania Start a couple years ago. It's a freebie on Aida. That's not going to happen. This I purchased on Stash Unload a couple years ago. Woodland Enchantress, Dimensions Gold. The only reason I really want to do this is because I see Stephanie from Miss Oh So Crafty do these, and they're always so beautiful and amazing, and I always want to, but then I just don't. Because there's so much back stitch, and what? Oh, it's the reflection of my iPad. Isn't that funny? The beads and the blends and the back stitch, and she's beautiful. Guys, I just don't know. But I have it. I have it in case I want it. This is the Twisted Rainbow sampler. So I have the other one started. Twisted Rainbow sampler and Twisted Band sampler. So I have the other one started in DMC. This one I have the Dinky Dye Silks for, and I have this linen picked out, and I think that I attempted to use this linen for something else, and I really didn't like it. Like, I couldn't see it. Or I bought this straight from 123 Stitch, and I definitely bought it from 123 Stitch. 32 count chocolate raspberry. Yeah, definitely, because it's all serged. It's a pretty loose 32. I could probably do that. But I don't think that I would do it on chocolate raspberry, because look at those colors. I would really worry that those might blend in a little too much. I don't know. But I have it. I have it. Oh, and it's a paper copy, too. It's not a copy that I made. I must have gotten this straight from... I wonder if I got it straight from Northern Expressions Needlework on Etsy. It's a beautiful design, though. And it's just got those pretty little... See, the specialty stitch bands are tiny. I like that. I'm going to have to start that. Probably not until I get my other one done, though. And I haven't even finished the first band on that, and that's been a whip for over a year. Mill Hill Santas. Cute. Merry Christmas, Santa. Feliz Navidad, Santa. And a medieval Santa. I've got to get back to these. They don't take that long. Why am I not stitching those? This I've had in my stash for 15 years. He's cute. A little bell pull, and it actually comes with the hanger. I said that the last time I showed it. That's cute. Oh, the Dinky Dyes samplers. Why didn't I start this winter? All kitted and ready to go. I have done spring hearts. Remember when Cross Stitch Finish Line had that stitch along and I was supposed to be co-hosting and then I didn't? This is Autumn Fire. And I had thoughts when I did those of doing them all on similar fabric. There's like a dead bug in the bottom of this. That's how old this stuff is. God. By golly be jolly. Also have had this for 100 years. Got some gray whisper in there. What? Oh, I bet you the reindeer use whispers. I have it all kitted up. These I've had for a while. They were not cheap. Blend in Place Baroque Flowers. This is Catherine. All kitted up, including floss. That's how I bought it. This is Elizabeth. You all know this one. Jessie Marie just did that one. And it's gorgeous. And this is Millicent. Oops. Ready to go. My nose is itching. Ready to go. A couple more medieval Santas. Saxony Santa. Avignon Santa. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. I don't have a whole lot of culture, I guess. This one I just got recently. You saw that. I just picked it up in the last month or two. Definitely not kitted up. And this as well. Also not kitted up. I don't know how it got in here. This is Brooks Books Grumpy Cat. You can't see it. But I kitted it up on Ada and I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet either. And Blend in Place Isabel. So I bought the whole series. I need to go dump out the bug in this. I'll be right back. That's some stuff. That right there would keep me busy for 3 years. Right? And at some point I need to organize this. And I have super big plans of like updating my cross stitch app. Because you know, that's what we do. We like to pretend that we're organized, but we're not. So that I know what's ready to go, so that I can work on it. Never gonna happen. Never say, excuse me, never say never. I have some of these Chinese kits that I bought. I don't know, summer tree. Maybe a spring tree. Definitely a winter tree. I think actually I started summer tree. Summer, spring, summer. Maybe the one I'm working on is fall. I don't know. It's terrible. It's like 11 count and never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never. Mirabilia Spring. I still want to do all 4 seasons on these because they're so simple. They're not simple. They're so simplistic. And like take out the season. There's no Krynick in these. There are no beads to speak of, it looks like. Yeah, here's summer. I think I have autumn somewhere. We'll find out. These are things that I finished. Put those on the floor. And I never returned my flosses. Oh, here's another Nora Corbett, the Willow Queen. I love her. I don't know if I have the stuff for her though. She's very pretty. Here is my Prairie Schooler Santas. I have all of them. I collected them. This is not a Prairie Schooler Santa, that's an extra. this is not a Santa. Yeah, this is the 2015 one. I have the other one someplace, 2016 and 2017, I think, both came out. So I'll just set those right there until I come across them. Preschooler Witching Hour, the good one, not a reprint, the good one. Ooh, Evergreen, I love this one. I couldn't remember if I had it. I love this one. This is why I need to update that darn app. I have, oh my god, nothing is in order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All of the Prairie Schooler alphabet. I have fabric for this somewhere too. Well, the more I see people stitch it, they've been doing like panels of 9, and I really like that. I know Jessie Marie wanted to do it like that. I know that somebody just finished it. Was it Kay? I don't remember. I really like that, and I think it'll be a little more manageable and less scary. Oh, these are my owl pin cushions. These should be in with my sewing. Hedgerow Stitching sent these to me a long time ago. Obviously, you see I have not gotten very far, but I sure do love it. Priscilla's home tour showed, she has a whole owl tree. I dig that. These could be made into ornaments if they're not so big. I don't know what the dimensions are on any of them. But wouldn't those be really cute ornaments? Something to think about. Something to think about. Okay, what I haven't done is set anything aside for things that I know I'm starting. Angel of Love, starting. Bought the beads. I think I showed them in my last haul video. They are in another box, actually in my kitchen. That I need to put together. And make sure... Somebody needs to tell me. You don't need to tell me anything. Somebody please tell me what metallics you used for this. I could figure it out, but it would be helpful if somebody has a tried and true method. Because I don't think I want to use Krynic. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, yes, it is. I don't know. But I'm waiting for my fabric from Leslie to come, because I think I'm going to try to do it on her fabric of the month for November. Jane's Joy from Carolyn Manning. I love this. There's so much going on though. I don't know. I love this, but I don't know if I would love stitching it. I don't know. Obviously, I love her stuff though. Garden Labyrinth. And I know I've purchased, yeah, none of this is including any of my electronic purchases, which I have a bajillion and I can't even go there. I can't. Don't know where I got this. Holiday Homestead from the Prairie Schooler. No idea where I got that at. Huh. Interesting. Oh look, here's some more Nora's. Xenia. I still don't have Gwen done, so I'm not starting that anytime soon. And this is Eva. All pretty. Very pretty. Little alien schoolgirl. I don't even like this. I don't know why I have it. I'm just going to set that in a separate little pile. Plum Street Sea Antlers, Maxim and Zoya, because Peacocks. Woo-woo. I do love this. So cute. Olga, I love my kitties. So fun. like a freebie chart. Blackbird Designs, Strawberry Fields Forever. I bought this. This was like the reprint. It was after the first one went out of print. Pretty sure. I did not, it never occurred to me. I did not know that there was a whole series based on Beatles songs. I just really liked this. I don't have any of the other ones. Oh, let's see. Very huge pile of Prairie Schoolers. Might have had a problem. I'm going to try to keep them separate too so I can actually file them. Where There Are Bees. I love this one. That bear with the honeybees. They're so cute. Boo to You. I should be putting these in order. Boo to You. I'm not going to put them in order right now. You guys don't want to watch all that. I'll just put them in my pile. Heads Up. I love that cat and the owl. Boo Moon. Again, with the cats and the owls. One of my goals is to have a Halloween tree someday. Fables and Tales. So we've got the tortoise and the hare, the three little bears. Well, there are three bears. Owl and the Pussycat. I do not know that fairy tale. And Three Blind Mice. And there's a fox. Fox and Grapes. I don't know that fairy tale either. Those are so cute though. And then I collected all of the fairy tale big ones. I think I have all of them. So Tortoise and the Hare. Little Red Riding Hood. She says, uh-oh. That Little Red Riding Hood. Yum. Uh-oh, yeah. The Three Pigs. Three Billy Goats Gruff. The Night Before Christmas. I do love this. Garrett stitched this last year. I'm assuming he finished. Love it. Love it. Reindeer Roundup. Another one that I absolutely love. I love all of the Prairie Schooler Christmas designs. They're so cute. Nordic Holiday. Love that. And my husband is Swedish, so we dig it. Oh, Christmas Tree Farm. I didn't know I had this one either. I love it. Measure of a Year. For a while, I had actually all of the monthly ones, and I ended up selling them because it was just too much. But this is good. It's all in one, right? Holidays. So cute. Folk Eggs. Vintage Eggs. I'm pretty sure Nell did these. Witching Hour. That's a good one. Yep. And some of the smaller ones. What do I do with those smaller ones? Those are only Siennas. Okay, well, Misfortune. I feel like there are a couple, I might have doubles. Maybe I got rid of them. Maybe not. Who's There? Double Double. Knock Knock. And Night Flight. 2, 3, 4. I only have 5, so I guess I couldn't do a panel of 6. I have to buy another one. Oh, Winter Goddess. have one of these started, one of these Joan Elliott's. I don't like it. This one looks weird. Maybe I just haven't given it enough. I haven't given it enough time. And that's the other thing. I have all these whips. And some of them, like that Joan Elliott I started, which is one of these faces. And I think it's the Autumn Goddess. I just haven't given it enough time to figure out if I like it. Like I've done part of the nose and like cheek. I need to get to the outside. Figure out if I really like that. Soda Stitch in the fairy tale books. I need to pull this one out. Yeah, this is so cute. There's a Soda Stitch Along that Garrett started on Facebook if you're interested. So you know, go check out his channel. And in case you missed it, I have started selling Soda Stitch patterns. I have some listed in my Etsy shop right now, and I've got another order coming in very soon. Another Prairie Schooler, Adam Names the Creatures. Like that. That's an old one. Oh, something I stitched. No, it's a little Soda Stitch freebie. The Spirit of Oz. I have not done this yet. I don't even know if I want to. It just requires so much. There's so many flosses, but I guess you don't use it on all of them, like at the same time. But I have to get memory thread and Krynic and ribbons and chenille and gosh, that is a lot to think about. Those are some freebies. Toll in the Garden quilts. Do you notice that I've only set one thing aside that I want to kit up? Tool in the Garden, more quilts. Tool in the Garden, more quilts. And this always looks like an alien to me. What is it? One time I looked at it and figured it out. Oh, it's somebody ironing. Is that an ironing board with a quilt in the background? Okay. Okay, first of all, it all looks like an alien with like a flower on an alien face. But if this is like a, yeah, like a quilt in the background, and then the head, this is the head, like that's a bonnet and hair and head, and this is the ironing board, and this is like dress and fabric. Okay. Probably not. That's too much. Too much. I have Spirit of Christmas, Santa. Also, who needs other things? Krynic. I don't know. He looks like he might not be nearly as intense. He's cute though. And I have all of the, what happened to the packaging? Which I pulled it off to do, maybe it didn't come with the packaging. All of the Brooks Books Oz series. Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, Glinda, Wicked Witch of the West, Flying Monkey, the Wizard, Miss Quadling, Mr. Gillikin, Gillikin, yeah, that's right. The Mayor, and a Winky. I have, it's a little freebie. Oh, another Prairie Schooler. Prairie year-rounds. So, Vanna from the Twisted Stitcher is doing these, and she is doing them on like a ridiculously large count fabric, like 8 or something. And it looks so nice. I like that idea. I'm gonna have to steal it someday. This is my Heaven and Earth Designs French Filigree. It's all kitted up, and I'm sure I threw it away. And I didn't like the fabric, and I got only this much of a page finish where it's highlighted. Then I threw it away because I didn't want it anymore. I bought some different fabric, and I never restarted it, and I do want to restart that. So there we go. 2 projects that I know that I want to start. We're not doing very well here. These are magazine things that I don't think I'm going to go through because I don't want to. Sorry. This is one of Nell's bags. Ooh, I think this has, yes, this has Summer's Garden Gate on it. This is one of the Dinky Dyes samplers. And I was going to start it after I did the spring one for that stitch along and cross stitch finish line, and then it never happened. So there are beads in there and silks in there. And look, I've marked my starting spot and a butterfly needle minder. I should probably think about that. I'm going to pull that one out. I sure am. Okay, three projects. Oh, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Haven't started that yet. Need to. Pull that one out. These, Tulip House. I think that I bought stuff for this. Tulip House, Rose Cottage, Sunflower Manor. One of those that I wanted to do. But now it's getting to be winter. I don't know, I still really like the tulip one. That's for spring. I'm going to pull that one out. Autumn Song. I got this from Abby. I'm going to pull this one out. Good Housewife. I love this. It's already got some fabric that I'm going to use. This is only DMC. I need to look at this. I'm going to pull that one out. And a Forest Grew. Gonna start this one. Already have fabric for it. Need help recharting this. Somebody you need to. You don't need to. But if there is somebody that has the middle of this, not the words, just this middle area charted, and you'd be willing to share it with me, let me know, please. Because I have a couple ideas for verses. And I'm sure that I could, like, I don't know if I can chart it or not. I need help. Somebody help me, please. Help me. I'm leaving that one out. Okay. Still got a lot of box left. Let's see. Oh, Lady of Mystery. Another Nora Corbett. I love her. There's a lot of purple going on in these. Why do I have to sneeze? Pardon me. I got lots of perforated paper for all of the perforated paper things that apparently I think I'm going to be stitching. Excuse me. Miss New Year's Eve fairy. Excuse me. Okay, here's another thing. So these, like I have Christmas elf. So these all came as kits. And I have a couple started. I have the Easter one started, or maybe she's spring. I don't remember if she's Easter or spring. And I have Miss Valentine started, I believe. And I started them on the fabric. And I think I'm going to pull them out and restart them on something else. Because I don't like this linen for them. So there's that. That's a bead pack. That's Kreinik for something. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't. Bloom. This I'm just missing a couple colors for. I bought this in Orlando when I was with Tracy P. You guys. I have some buttons and beads Mill Hill kits. I don't know what this is. Moonstruck with the kitty. I need to finish the other buttons and beads. I have 2 on the go now that I haven't touched. I have more than 2. Laboratory. I need to get those done. Happy Halloween. So great. Oh, an Adam and Eve chart. Homespun Elegance. Designed by Sandra Sullivan. Like that. Oh, here's one of my Prairie Schooler Santas. This is the 2016 Santa. And that was the year they retired. They announced their retirement and still came out with one. That was strange. And I've got another one, Straggler. Blackbird Designs, their song. This one I will be doing. This is one that I got from Abby. So I'm going to put that over there. The Needle's Eye from a Prairie Schooler. Love that one. Pins and Needles from the Prairie Schooler. Because, you know, anything that has to do with sewing. Harvest Delivery from Plum Street Samplers. I still haven't finished Spring Delivery, so I'm not starting another one until I get those done. Halloween Delivery. I'm running out of room. Who's there? I have this one. This is a double. Who's there? I've got 2 of those. Figure that out. Those are receipts. Don't even want to look at those. Rosewood Manor, Nostalgia 1, Nostalgia 9. That's an Adam and Eve. Very pretty. Don't even know what to do with it. The Drawn Thread Summer Garden. I don't know. I don't like the names of the flowers underneath, I don't think. Though it's probably, if you look, it's probably the name of those flowers. I just don't know that I like that. It's really pretty though. Does it have specialty stitches in it?
Be right back.
Because it never fails. My phone rings. Okay, so the drawn thread. It's just a random chart that I must have just really liked. And Waxing Moon Designs, Noel and Peace. They're the swirly trees. I think that I bought these because I saw Sherry Burkett do them. Those are really pretty. I like. Little House Needleworks, Adam and Eve. So super cute. Salem Sisters 2 by Plum Street Samplers. I did Salem Sisters 1 for Salem Not Forgotten Stitch Along on Facebook. So I also have 2 and 3, and I sold my first one on Stash Unload. So I would like to do the whole set. Glendon Place, Flowers of the Holy Night. I love this. I bought the beads to go with it. Again, I will probably stitch it with DMC. I would have to look at the chart though. I do love it though. It is so beautiful. I don't know. Let's think about that one. Lots of plastic bags. My page protector. Hester Vanderburgh sampler. I got this off Stash Unload. I like this sampler. I think these are cool. So part of this, it's a hand-drawn chart. And if you look at the picture, on the front, part of it's filled in. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But isn't it beautiful? Oh. That tempts me. No bees, no honey. I bought this on Stash Unload and bought it for more than what it sells for retail. I'm still salty about that. The Prairie Schooler Christmas Day. Love it. Prairie Schooler pile. Plum Street Samplers Harvest Keeper. That's pretty. I forgot that I had that. Gorge. Flower. Blossom Goddess. I have a lot of Mirabilias. How did this happen? Embellishment pack, of course. Oh, how this happened. Lady Hera. Oh, I still want to start her. God, she's beautiful. But I have 2 mirrors already started. And I have her embellishment pack somewhere. Chatelaine, mini mandalas 1 through 3, and I purchased the kit from European Cross Stitch. Got those ready to go. My hard copy of Long Dog Samplers. I've been working off my my working copy. This is a pack of all of the stuff that I got from Julia at Julicious. I want to give away, and I think it has a hardanger piece in it. So one of the things that I do want to work on this coming year, is a hardanger piece. And she finished it, and then I won it in like a pass the stash. This little teeny hardanger. And she sent me fabric and all of the floss and then some other pieces of fabric too, which I love. And really should probably take the stuff out, but I desperately need to organize. You guys. Okay. These are fabric labels for quilting, so you don't need to see those. Those down there. Cinnamon Stars. I've been wanting to start this for a while. I'm going to pull this out into my Kit Up pile. Because I love Cinnamon Stars. This is a purchase that I made because of Crystal at Fiber Artsy. My favorite apron. Crystal, have you finished this yet? I love it. I kitted it up completely. I purchased, looks like a 36 count vintage country mocha. I decided to go with it. I've got all the Valdani and DMCs. I need to start that pretty soon. But since it's kitted, I want, well, yeah, I'll put that in that pile. Oh, All Creatures Great and Small. Also, want to start. 40 count. I have a lot of 40 count fabric, white, in my stash. I could probably dye it. Maybe I'll do the coffee and tea dyed. I don't know. I just don't want so much stuff on 40 count. It's going to kill me. This is totally Garrett's fault. I purchased this a while ago. Blue Jeans and Daisies. And he is all done with his, except for that middle block. He's going to hold off on that until he and his hubby buy a house of their own someday, which I think is perfect. That would be a perfect piece for buying your first home. Amazing. Wife Into Thy Garden by The Good Huswife. Got that one. This is also a Good Huswife. One Seed for Another. Got that on eBay. Probably got both of these on eBay. Or maybe on Etsy. I don't remember. Hurt Not the Earth. The Plum Street Samplers. This was another one that I kitted up in Florida when I was with Tracy. And it has tulips because I love tulips. A Good Marriage. I bought the kit. Needs fabric. I want to start that this coming year. Something that I didn't even take out of the package. Oh, I just got these. This was Leslie's fault. Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. She stitched all 4 of these. I'm going to take them out of the packaging. Making a mess. Bella Butterfly and Bella Bee. I love these ladies. I love these ladies, and one thing that I really love about them, here's the other two, Bella Rose and Bella Hydrangea, is if you look at them, they have all different skin tones, and I love that. And I got the specialty threads and the Krynic and beads for them. I have a Mirabilia problem. For somebody who hasn't finished even one Nora or Mira, I have quite the collection that I didn't realize I had. That's a problem. I mean, it's not a big problem, but it's a problem. I have some beading needles, which I will put someplace. Oh, what's on here? Oh, there's my 2017 Prairie Schooler Santa. All my Santas can be together again. Just getting a little wrinkled at the bottom of this box. I purchased Things Unseen. The entire thing. This is just part 1. That's fabric. That's nice. I wonder where the other parts are. I guess we'll come across them. So leave that out. And that's a freebie. These are Ship's Manor flosses. They probably go to something because I went crazy with Ship's Manor. Dreaming of Tulips. Sarah? Sarah Shears. Did you start this one? I kind of love it. At Rosewood Manor. Put that in my kit up pile because I do love that. These are Lizzie Kate Christmas rules and Halloween rules. And I got them all, but I think I got them in two different... There's Christmas rules. I'm pretty sure I got them in two different shipments, so they're not all together. And there's Halloween rules. Ooh, I'm very shaky. No food yet today. So I'm going to leave those out in the off chance that I come across the rest of them. But I have a sneaky suspicion that they are laying downstairs on my sewing table. And that's a hot mess down there. Adam and Eve sampler by the City Stitcher. Love it. Adam and Eve, while innocent in paradise, were placed, but soon the serpent by his wiles the happy pair disgraced. I feel like this is one that Emily texted me about, or sent me a message about on eBay, and I snapped it up. It's to add to the collection. Lizzie Kate 3 Little Words series. I have all those probably in weird places. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, awesome, they're all right here. I wish I wouldn't have put those plastic bags down there. I'd put that together. I bought the series of the steampunk animals. Who are these by? Sam Sarah. Sam Sarah Designs. So there is the fish. Steampunk dragonfly. No. Lucy. Steampunk sparrow. And the steampunk bumblebee. All of which come with embellishments. I love stitching. I still don't know how I got this one. I'm still confused by that. There's a piece of fabric with a straight pin in it, and I don't know why. I got my Stony Creeks that have that Halloween quilt in them that I'm never going to stitch, but I still keep collecting them. A couple other things kitted, nothing to write home about. Heartstring samplery, Coffee Saves Lives. I need to finish Coffee Quaker. I've been thinking about that actually quite a bit. I need to do that. Santa Season. This is the Primitive Stitcher's fault, Suzette, because it has these little guys that she finished, and I loved it. So I had to go find that. Miracle Grow from the Bad Neighborhood series. Sarah Shears sent me this because she is wonderful. Glendon Place, Autumn All Around. Also love this. I've even picked out fabric for it. All DMC. I don't know why I haven't started that yet. I'm sure it was pretty. Oh, here's part 2 and 3 of Things Unseen. Those together. That was Garrett's fault. The Good Housewife in Her House. I think this might have been the first Good Housewife pattern that I purchased. I love it. Bump in the Night, Prairie Schooler. That over there with the Prairie Schoolers. Also Suzette's fault. Never a Pair by Mill Hill. Because mittens. So cute. I think it was these mittens that she did. I have a lot of these. The Good Housewife, what, pumpkins and peacocks? Yep, pumpkins and peacocks. Very cute. We're getting to the end. Oh, here's some more Christmas rules. I'll put those in there. You don't need to see those. Oh, this I bought in Austin at the Austin Retreat from Leslie. So Halloween in quilts. Is that what that says? Yep. That's super cute. Lantern Lane. Here's progress on my Lantern Lane sale. Not even gonna bother. Hilltop Seasons. I got that from the freebie table in Austin. Lizzie Kate Autumn Smalls. I love fall. It's my favorite. Spook House Selfies. This was a gift a long time ago. So cute. Comes with all of the buttons. They're adorable. They're all like full coverage though, aren't they? From Jabco. Those are cute. These are Prairie Schooler teeny tiny packs. I think that a lot of times they would be included as freebies when you purchase the charts. I was able to just buy them separate. There's lots of little minis in there. Love those. There's a little mini. I don't know where I got. Probably from a store. These are for the Lady of Mystery. The Primitive Needle, Adam and Eve. This will be happening. This was a gift from Olivia B. She gave to me in Austin, and this will be started. And it sure is charted for 5,000 needlepoint silks, and that's probably not going to happen because I have another thing that I'm doing in NPIs, and they're so expensive. I don't know. I have to think about that, but I'm going to put that in my kit up pile. The Needle Charmer. This is one that I bought not that long ago. I bought it when I purchased And They Sinned. This is a limited edition from Exemplars of the Heart. Beautiful. And so big. Summer Smalls. I got this deer book for my neighbor. We have hunters in the family, so she saw it at like Goodwill or something and thought I could stitch something up, which I'm sure I can. Adorbs. Another Stony Creek, a Halloween edition. Oh, this is the 2017 Christmas. I don't even know if I've looked through this. I just have the electronic copy, and I went through really fast. I need to actually maybe leave this out and look at it. I've run out of places to put things, guys. Lady Heroes Embellishment Pack. Summer Goddess by Joan Elliott. Cat and Mouse by Kathy Barrick. This I purchased in Vegas and purchased fabric for it, but no threads because it is charted with NPIs. Quaker Alice by Ori TM. I don't think it's called Quaker Alice. I think it's just called Alice. This is all DMC. And I purchased a fabric, an opalescent fabric by, I think it was called Through the Looking Glass by Under the Sea Fabrics for this. So I need to pull that out, and that's all DMC, so that can get started. The Oz Quaker. The Rampant Cat sampler from Barbara Anna, because Adam and Eve, aren't they sassy with all those kitties? I like that. Snowballs. Carolyn Manning, this was a gift from Tracy. All those snow guys. They're so cute. Paula Vaughn's quilt for all seasons. Remember that craze that we had? I have not started a Paula Vaughn pattern yet. I'm still struggling. I really don't know if I have it in me to do this. I think I could. Backstitch, DMC, quarter stitches. I just hate those fractional stitches, but there aren't tons. There really aren't tons at all. Not in this chart anyway. I don't know. I'm glad that I haven't started because, you know, after it all just kind of happened, I'm not sure if it's something I'm really going to be interested in. Like, they're pretty, but I just don't, guys, I just don't know if I have that in me. I thought to myself that I would start a Paula Vaughn this year, or in 2018, but I don't think so. Home for the Holidays, Blackbird Designs, because I wanted to stitch 'Tis the Season. It's a lot of Christmas stitching. These are all in Bellswa silks. Oh. I don't know about that. Adam and Eve Carriage House samplings. Also charted in NPI silks. The DMC just never looks quite right. I will definitely have to do some color changing to do that in DMC. Scrap, that is an envelope, that is a bag, that is a card. This is all the Krynic for that crazy reindeer that Jessie Marie stitched, and then I can't even remember what it's called. It's not a crazy reindeer, it's beautiful, but it's like all Krynic. From Just Cross Stitch, December 2015. You all know it, Graceful Reindeer. Here's just a snippet of what it looks like. And it required just a gajillion Krynics. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 12. And then a couple whispers. And I don't even think I got the whisper. I'm not going to stitch that though. I'm not stitching it. So I need to find a storage solution for my Krynic and just unkit that. AJ was really into Sherlock for a while. I said I would stitch this for him, but I didn't. I don't think he wants it now. These are just paper charts. That's a knitting chart. Uh-oh. Oh, how did these all come out? Some nice little beading thread, a bunch of floss. I'm not showing floss, but this all goes. I converted, that's what it is. I converted a chart. I think it was a Tempting Tangles chart. And I wanted to use all of Eric's threads because I love Eric's threads from Ship's Manor. And this is probably, or this is probably, I don't know. Lord knows what I've done. Write stuff down so you don't forget. That's pretty much it. That's all I can show. Okay, so let's revisit things that I've pulled out for 2018. Not nearly enough. This does not include any of the haul that I just showed in my last video. Excuse me. Which is a problem because there's stuff in there. So I'm going to have to go get that. So hilarious thing. I went back and got that other box and went all the way through it and then realized that I was all out of space on my iPad and so none of it recorded. Isn't that hilarious? So now it's like a little bit later. I'm freezing. It is so cold outside. I was just outside. So I got myself some tea and I'm going to go back through this last box of stash and then we're going to go through all the things that I pulled for 2018. Ready? This is a long video. I just imported everything into my editing software and it's like an hour and 11 without this part. Go refresh your drinks. Okay, so in this box, I've got like needle minders and stuff that I haven't taken care of yet. And I have all of this fabric, but I'm going to pull that one out because that is for, I still didn't grab that Snowfall stitch along that Priscilla and Chelsea are putting on. You'll just have to trust me that it's going on this, and I showed you that the last time, so it's okay. So my last bit of things that I bought that you guys have seen probably not that long ago was this Good Housewife Thy Love, Thy Soil, which I love, but I'm not going to pull that for this year. Christmas at Hollyberry Farm by Stacey Nash. Not pulling that. Two Angry Birds. I know a few of you really liked that from my last one, but I'm not going to pull that. Spanish Mystery Sampler. Still love, you guys, so many charts. This is why I don't need charts. Jenny Bean, Halloween Sampler and Creation Sampler. I really like the Creation Sampler. And then there's a Christmas sampler that somebody just purchased, I think. I think it was Priscilla. I'm so cold. It's like 66 degrees in my house right now. I had to also go down in the basement and make sure our hot water boiler was working. I think it is. I don't know. It is. I can't have that. Never again will I buy a house with hot water heat. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this place. Winter samplers, which I'm trying really hard not to pull any of these to start because I have so many things started, right? Autumn samplers. These were the reprints from Hoffman. These are the first reprints actually that I've purchased. All that my other Prairie Schoolers are on the cardstock. Summer samplers. There's one more. Oh, right here. Spring samplers. Oh. The Willow Tree sampler. I really like this. Garden Fair. I love this one, but I think I'm going to do, see, I already have in a pile some other ones that I pulled from this. You're going to see those in a little bit. Told in a Garden Amish quilt sampler. I do love this one too, but I already have a Told in the Garden started. Glendon Place, Boughs All Around. almost feel like you have to have the dinky dyes for this one. Like the poinsettia one, I think you could get away with DMC. I just don't know about this one. I need to search to see if anybody has stitched this with DMC. And then the one Soda Stitch chart that I kept for myself out of my first order with Soda Stitch. Okay, so those were it. That was it out of that box. I have to find a place for all of those things. So, what I have pulled for 2018. This was the Dinky Dyes sampler. Not even going to take it back out of there. My favorite apron, 2018. All creatures great and small. I hope so. Blue Jeans and Daisies. I'm not a total commit on this yet, but it's all DMC. I have the fabric. It's a beautiful design. I could start that. A Good Marriage by Lizzie Kate. Those go super fast. Cinnamon Stars. I need to order all of the threads. It's a lot of thread. Their Song, Blackbird Designs. Most definitely. Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Maybe next Halloween. I don't see myself starting it now. French Filigree from Heaven and Earth Designs. I might start that yet this year. Restart it. Because I have the fabric for it. Tulip House by Hands On Design. Yes. And a Forest Grew. Help me. I guess I'm scared. With Thy Needle and Thread, most definitely. I have fabric, there's no excuse. Angel of Love, this is probably the one that I'm most worried about. It's just huge. But I can do it. I can do it. Warm Winter Woolens. If I don't start this, like yet this year, by the end of the year, so this month, I don't know, maybe next winter. Autumn Song. I love this. I think I want to finish it in hoop. Does it have this on it too? This little needle thing? It does. That's really cute. Oh, I didn't even see. They finished this into like a box, and there is this that goes, can you see that? This that goes around it. I likely won't do that. It's very pretty though. The Primitive Needle Little Annie, most definitely going to happen. I have to figure out some flosses for that. My Alice Quaker that I bought the fabric for sure. Merlin's Tulips, definitely. I also had pulled, and I don't remember if it was, yeah, it was. I think I chose this one instead of the other tulip one. So I don't even remember what I talked about yet. But this one for sure. I love those colors. And They Sinned. I've been holding on to this one forever. I need to get it started. I even have the threads for it. And I have a 35 count linen that I purchased. I just need to cut it. Needles and Pins, Wedding Sampler. I definitely want to start that. Matter's Choice. I think I'm gonna, I don't know what count fabric I'm gonna put this on. Maybe 32. It would be like close to 10 by 10. That's not a bad size. And I will probably use Anchor Black for that. Black on White from the Courtney collection. I may use Anchor Black on that too. Also pretty small. It's a pretty small chart. What's the stitch count on that? 150 by 194. That's not too big. And I have lots of 28 count Lugana, so I could do white and black, and I could use Anchor Black on that too. 2 strands because it's fluffier, right? In Deer House, I have several hand-dyed blacks from the Gentle Art. I love this. It's so cute. And it's not, oh, did I just show you the chart? Oops, sorry. That's not very big either. That's what I've chosen. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. I don't know. But that's it. So thanks for sticking around for this super long video, especially this last part that I recorded twice. Oh well. I'll have an update video soon, probably in the next couple weeks, since I've really just started stitching again after getting all of my work stuff done. I really don't have tons to show right now, but in another week or so I will. So there's that to look forward to. And you can always see what I'm doing on Instagram at TrishaR517. I have another order of Soda Stitch charts coming in the next like 10 days. So if you're interested in Soda Stitch and want to purchase within the United States, come see me. If you have Facebook, you can join my Facebook group, 3 Owl Threads Presale. I do have some charts listed on Etsy right now. My Etsy shop is 3 Owl Threads altogether. And after I do my big sale in my Facebook group, the leftover charts will go to Etsy. I might do a video showing what I got, depending. I'm going to give first crack to my Facebook group because Garrett Coffee Stitcher is doing a Fairy Tale Land stitch along. He started a group for that, so I will try to link that below if you want to join. It's for all the Fairy Tale charts of Soda Stitch. So Fairy Tale Land 1, Fairy Tale Land 2, in the Fairy Tales book is one, and then all of the individual fairy tale charts would all qualify for that stitch along, and I ordered lots of all of them. So those will be available soon as I get them. I think everything shipped today from South Korea. So I looked at the last order and it took 7 days to get here, which is not very long at all. So I'm figuring 1 to 2 weeks and I will have those in my hands. So that's it for me. Hope you all are enjoying your stitchy time. Those of you that decorate for Christmas, hope you're getting all of your decorations done. This is probably my favorite time of year just because I love lights and twinkles and the spirit, and it's so much fun. So have a great day and thanks for watching, and I will be back again very soon. Bye.